good morning and welcome to the news this week on Spiritz TV. I am Shalini Kumar with the latest updates from the world of alcoholic beverages and hospitality. Here are some policy related stories. The Tamil Nadu state government has informed the Madras High Court that it was amended the Tamil Nadu liquor retail vending rules of 2003, thereby making it mandatory for collectors to consider objections received with regard to the location of liquor shops before approving the location. As per the amendment, no state-run liquor shop through Tamil Nadu State Marketing Corporation should commence business unless the location of the shop had been approved by the collector. Further, a proviso to the rule states that no such approval shall be granted unless the collector had considered and disposed of objections, if any. Following drone surveillance to catch liquor traders and those brewing alcohol in Bihar, the Bihar government is expected to procure full-body truck scanner tunnels for bordering areas of Bihar with the objective to prevent liquor smuggling from the adjoining states of Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal and also from Nepal. After they are being installed, all vehicles entering Bihar through these checkpoints will have to pass through these scanners, which will help to detect liquor and other prohibited materials if concealed in the vehicle. The latest National Family Health Survey has revealed that the alcohol consumption rate in India has fallen in the last 5 years. The latest National Family Health Survey, carried out in 2 phases from 2019 to 2021, says that the alcohol consumption rate among men and women above the age of 15 was reported 18.8% against 29.2% in the 2015-16 survey, conducted by the latest National Family Health Survey. Soon, people seeking a liquor license for functions can get an online liquor permit in Chandigarh. This facility is to be provided as part of Chandigarh's new excise policy for 2022 and 23. At present, residents in Chandigarh need to visit the offices of the Excise Department of Chandigarh to apply for a liquor permit for serving liquor at functions at their places, which include weddings. As the submitted application gets processed manually, the element of corruption in the process can't be ruled out. A public interest litigation has been filed in Bombay High Court challenging the Maharashtra government's recent decision to permit the sale of wine in supermarkets and walk-in stores of the state. In January 2022, the Maharashtra cabinet had taken a decision to permit the sale of wine in supermarkets and walk-in stores across the state. PIL argued that the state's decision was directly contrary to the government's resolution of 17 August 2011, which was aimed to de-addiction policy to curb proliferation of addictions among youth. Let's move to a couple of policy-related news from around the world. Bangladesh has issued fresh rules with the aim of regularizing the sale and consumption of alcohol across the country. Under the new rules, hotels, restaurants and outlets that serve food as well as display and sell alcohol will be allowed to apply for liquor sale licenses. Clubs and organizations that have a certain number of members with drinking permits can also apply for the licenses. Anyone over the age of 21 will be allowed to apply for a drinking permit with varied conditions to comply. The European Parliament has acknowledged a difference between harmful and moderate alcohol consumption as it makes a final vote on the adoption of a beating cancer report. European Union lawmakers revised their warning to Europeans over alcohol's links to cancer, stressing only excessive consumption as a risk factor, and recommending labels should include advice on moderate drinking rather than a blunter health message. The European Parliament's resolution is non-binding but could guide new rules from the European Commission, such as those due in 2023 on labeling of alcohol drinks and possible tax revisions. Here are some reports on companies' expansion, stake sales, new launches, and other interesting stories. Devan's Modern Breweries has expanded its presence to the northeast of India through introducing a 10,000 KL manufacturing and bottling capacity of beer by tying up with a brewery at Namasai in Arunachal Pradesh. This initiative will not only enhance the production and bottling capacity of Devan's Modern Breweries in the near future, but would also help the company to get a better hold on the northeast markets. Japanese brewing giant Kirin Holdings Company is selling its stake in a beverage venture it formed with China Resources Holdings Company for 115 billion yen as it shifts the focus to food, health and pharmaceuticals. The Japanese brewer will gain around 39 billion yen from the sale of its 40% stake to Plateau Consumer Limited, an investment fund based in the Cayman Islands. Kirin established the partnership with China Resources Holdings in 2011 with a focus on the bottled water business under major brand Sistebon. As part of the Corporate Responsibility Program and in the line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, Bacardi has announced that its iconic premium rum brand will cut its greenhouse gas emissions by half from 2023. Bacardi rum's greenhouse gas emissions will be reduced by 50% when a combined heat and power system goes live next year at the brand's distillery in Puerto Rico. The 50% reduction in Bacardi rum's greenhouse gas emissions represents a 14% cut in the total emissions globally for family-owned Bacardi. Campari Group has announced the debut of its Grand Marnier Exceptional Range, a limited edition line made to an ancient recipe from the Mason's archives. The ultra-premium line showcases the rarest and oldest horse-de-age cognacs, each exclusively selected from Grand Champagne and aged in Paradis, the personal reserves of the Marnier L'Apostole family cellar. The range begins with the launch of one of two rare Grand Cuvées named Quintessence, which pays homage to the liqueur's history. In parallel, Grand Marnier will also launch Revelation, the prestige expression of the iconic French house with the most cognac-forward taste. Buckingham Palace has announced that it was releasing its own English sparkling wine in honor of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Made exclusively from hand-picked fruit from vineyards in Kent and West Sussex, this is the drink of choice for royal fans who want to clink their glasses together for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. The English sparkling is a blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier and will cost £39. African brand Amarola has redesigned the packaging for its cream liqueur. The branding refresh consists of a newly designed bottle and label. The new bottle is sculpted to reflect the shape of the elephant's head, while the refreshed label features a modernized Amarola logo. The logo presents an elephant and fruit alongside colors and patterns drawn from the local African landscape and communities. The world's highest beer spa, based in Ontario, where one can drink cool beer while lounging in the pool, is set to open in the spring. The Muskoka Beer Spa part of Clear Lake Brewing Company, is opening on 7th April 2022. The property, which will also be licensed so that guests can grab a beer from the outdoor cocktail hut or attached brewery and drink it in lounge areas or hammocks around the pools, will be appealing to visitors who want to combine two of their greatest loves. With this, I wrap up this week's edition. I will see you next week at the same time. Till then, stay safe and say cheers with care.